Okay, let's make some adjustments to our home page now, and we'll head back to VS Code and let's just open up the home page. And what we've got at the moment is just some very basic stuff going on here. And it'll still be fairly basic, but let's overwrite what we have. And what we're going to use is a segment. And we'll give our segment the inverted flag, and we'll say text align is equal to the center. And we'll make it vertical, and we'll give it a class name equal to masthead. And inside here we'll add a container, and we'll make the container a type of text just to reduce the maximum width. And then we'll add a header, and we'll say as equals h1, and we'll make this inverted as well. And then we'll add an image, and we'll make the size equal to, and we need to bring this in from Semantic UI. For some reason that didn't get brought in. And we'll make the size equal to massive, and the source we'll get from our /assets /logo.png, and we'll give it an alt equal to logo, and we'll say the style, and we'll say margin bottom of 12. And underneath the image we'll just specify the name of our app, which is activities. And below the header we'll just add another header, and we'll say as equals h2 in this case. And we'll make this inverted, and we'll give it some content equal to welcome to reactivities. And then below this we'll add a button, and we'll specify as equals link, and we'll say to equals /activities, and we'll make the size equal to huge and inverted. And inside the button content we'll just say take me to the activities. And if we go take a look, this is still not going to look great because we still need to add a bit of styling to this. But what we'll do is we'll head back to our styles global style sheet. And again, because this is not a styling course, what I've got is a snippet with the homepage styles. So we could just copy all of this content into the clipboard and then just paste this into our styles.css. And all this is, it's just giving some styling to color the background and take up the whole content of the page that's available. If we go take a look, then we can see that it's got the same gradient shading that we're using for our navbar. And then we can click on the button and be taken to our activities. So this just about brings us to the end of this section, and before we go and save our changes into source control, we're bound to have some stuff that we need to clean up in our console. And sure enough, there's a lot. And let's just go through and remove all of the unused imports in all of these components: our activity list item, activity details. And sure, React, if you're not cleaning up as you go along, you can expect to see a big long list of warnings like this. So let's take a look, and let's start with the activity list. And let's use the quick fix to delete all unused declarations from this one. And we'll do the same for the activity list item. And just come up to the top and use the quick fix here as well. And looks like we've got more things that we can remove inside here because we're not using the delete activity. We're going to take a different approach actually. The delete activity was just in there to demonstrate the CRUD operations that we could add in our code, but we're going to take a slightly different approach to that, and we're only going to allow the users to cancel activities. So we can also remove from the activity list item the activity store, and that means we've got other things that we can remove inside here as well after deleting those. And we're not using our store either, so we can also remove that. And this component looks fine. and let's just see how we're doing. Let's just refresh the page. And the other one's in our activity details. Let's go there next. Say activity details, and let's see what we got inside here. And let's just use the quick fix and delete all unused. And then we should be able to go back and refresh our page, and we should get a clean bill of health in our console. And that's what we're looking for. So with that all complete, let's go and save our changes into source control. We've finished with this section now, and we'll just stage all of our changes, and we'll say end of section 9. And we'll commit these and push them on up to GitHub. And we're going to wrap this up with a summary before we go back to our API in the next section, as we're finally going to start looking at error handling in our application.